Doc was saying, at times when you guys go small, that can be an advantage. I guess just kind of what were you feeling, what were you seeing out there with that group you were with second half to come back from 19 and build the lead?
I would just say I got to be better, on the offensive side of the ball, just making the right play. There's a couple times where I tried to take my man one-on-one and kind of came up with an empty possession on offense. So moving forward, I'm just going to make sure I make the right play on offense. And then defensively, I think we just got to come up with stops and defensive rebounds. That's been something that we've continued to stress throughout this process, and I think I got to be better.
AJ Green plays, I think, like 34 minutes tonight. You played a bunch of those minutes with him. Just kind of what did you see from him, and can you talk a little bit about your connection with him, finding him for threes and stuff like that?
I mean, yeah, me and AJ are really close on and off the court. We have a great bond. He's constantly helping me, just being there for me as just a friend and as a teammate as well. Over the summer, we spent some time with Giannis out in Greece, and me and him really found a flow and some things that we can do together when we're on the court. We had a lot of dinners and sit-downs together. We've been to church plenty of times together. So that's my brother beyond basketball. So I'm grateful that we had some time to go out there on the court and play together.
Early at shoot-around, PC was saying, sometimes with reserve units and combinations, it takes a little while because he's like in practices and camp, it's usually 5 starters, 5 bench guys. There's a time element there. Are you feeling a little bit now that I think the last week or so, as you got more minutes, there's a comfort level and you're starting to build a connection with those secondary units along with Dame and Brooke and Bobby?
Yeah, I definitely think I'm beginning to build some more chemistry with the guys, and I think PC is a big leader out there. Honestly, every time I'm out there, he's pointing me to my spots and making sure that we're all in the right spots, guarding the right guys with the right matchups. So he's a guy that's won a championship here. So anything he says, I just try to look at it as gold, man, and just try to just be a sponge and soak up as much information from guys like him and Brooke and Giannis and Dame and Chris, like these guys who've had long careers and been very successful and have done the things that I want to do. So every day just trying to learn and be a sponge.
Offensively, you're in the dunkers. I'm curious, you had the two-foot, two-hand go up and get fouled there. Is that a spot that you're thinking playmaking, trying to score? Just like, what do you kind of view as like, I'm in the dunker, this is what I'm doing in that spot?
I think I got to be better, honestly. Be more of a scoring threat in the dunker, flash into open spots when Dame is drawing that second defender, flash into the front of the rim. When Bobby's posting up, being an option and being available. I think a lot of times I'm looking to screen the opposite side and the weak side, looking for that skip. But I think since I talked to Chris, he told me that it's better that if I flash and if I'm looking for the ball there and do cuts, because that's going to draw a defender anyway. So there's just things that I'm learning, and I'm just going to apply it to the next time out there.
Kind of going off of what you were saying before about the vets, Dame was speaking highly of your performance tonight, your overall effort, saying you're unafraid to take those open shots. Can you speak to how much their support helps your game on and off the court?
Honestly, yeah, they're the leaders of this team, so everybody else is going to follow suit. Like, yeah, whatever Dame wants from me, that's what I'm going to go out there and do. I just try to execute the game plan, and when the ball came to me in the corners, I'm letting it fly. Above the break, coach would like me to play a little bit more next action, but I'm constantly learning my role on this team and just trying to figure out a way to be as effective as possible within it.